What is up, YouTube? My name is Leo, and this time I'm gonna make a video about the 10 things that I hate about my car. As it sits right now, it's broken. I can't drive it. I have problems with the clutch master cylinder. Anyhow, I'm gonna do this video for you guys because I've been wanting to do it for a long time and I haven't been able to do it. So here we go. 10 things I hate about my car. Alright, so let's start off by my damage to the car as is. I have a broken bumper. This is the first thing I hate about my car. Since it's so low, I end up always breaking stuff. I broke my splitter not too long ago. Haven't been able to fix it. I broke that. I broke my P1 lip. I also broke my fog light. I broke the bumper right there. I broke the lip right there. And these clips right here don't work. The bumper won't go into its place. It just keeps coming out. So it's kind of a pain. And I hate how it looks. I'm going to fix it soon, but that's the first thing I hate about my car. Alright, so the second thing I hate about my car is actually the paint, because as you can see, the sun, this is kind of yellowish. The sun has really got into my paint's clear coat, and this sheet of metal here, this car I have understanding that was crashed with the previous owner, and the paint job they did wasn't the best one. It's also affecting right here. I don't know if you can see that clearly, but it's kind of like bubbling right there all the way down. And that's not all. My spoiler, actually, the paint, there you can see a chip. Try that. Yeah, there you go. This chip right here. Also, this side of the spoiler, the paint is just coming right out, so I'm gonna have to repair that. So yeah, that's the second thing I hate about my car. Since it's white, you can see every little detail that's wrong with it and the paint, and it's become a pain because I am going to have to paint the car completely, the complete car, at one point of its lifetime with me, and I'm not too excited about that, but it is what it is. Alright, so the third thing I hate about my car is actually the disc brakes. They're really rusty, and the worst part of it is that they're brand new. They're not even 3 months old, and they just look terrible. Look at that. I mean, it's just nasty. And when you buy a set of new disc brakes and they just look like that, you're not happy. You're never happy. And it also happens to the rear disc brakes. And having these white rotor grids make the car pop out a bit more with the white color. But once you see the discs, that's just nasty. I mean, the rotors or whatever. I was planning on getting some slotted rotors, but then the master cylinder clutch thing happened, so yeah. Alright, so fourth thing I hate about my car. Turns out that my seats are a mess. They're broken here, the passenger side, and they're also broken on the driver's side, down there and up there. And having these new sparkle harnesses, which look really nice, and just having to stare at that huge eyesore of broken seats, it's really sad. It doesn't make me happy at all. I was planning to redo these on black, but I think that for the money that it costs to redo them, I would rather buy new seats. some Recaros maybe or something. So the red sparkle harnesses would look much better with them. So yeah, that's the fourth thing I hate about my car. Okay, so now I'm inside my car and I'm going to show you the fifth thing that I hate with it. See if it turns on. So I am forced to do a voiceover for this few parts because my mic didn't pick up the sound as I would have liked to. So yeah, here we go. So like I said, I'm going to do a voiceover for this part. So the fifth thing I hate about my car actually is my power locks. So it turns out that in my car, the passenger side power lock does not work. The only side that works is the driver side door lock, power door lock, which I am here trying to explain that it works, but the passenger side does not work. The power lock, it doesn't do anything. That's an actuator, I am told. And my hatch power lock doesn't work either. So I constantly have to be opening it and closing it manually to the inside, which I'm going to be showing here you right now. I'm sorry for the mess I have in my car, but through that little latch, I have to manually put my hand in there, just like press a little white slider, and then I can open the trunk for the outside. And then if I want to leave the car and just lock it completely, I have to open that little hatch right there and do the opposite thing once again in order to, you know, close the car for good. So that kind of sucks, but it's a thing that RSXs do. And yeah, that's my blocks harness bar. And my mess, that's, yeah, air filter. I have to get down through the harness bar in order to open the hatch manually. That's what I'm trying to say, or was trying to say in the video in this part. Yeah. Alright, so the sixth thing is my power steering. Turns out that my power steering pump isn't that good, and it's kinda crap. So my car tends to get power steering leaks, and the steering wheel gets really extremely hard. And in this part of the video, I explained that I took it to a power steering specialty kind of like deal mechanic, and he supposedly had fixed it, but the problem persisted like a month later, and up to this day, it's been like a year and a half, almost 2 years, and that power steering pump is still crap. It doesn't work as it should, but it works sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't. It's just, you know, whenever it wants to. So that completely sucks, but that's how it is. Funny story, that same shop that fixed my power steering also broke my knock sensor. So the seventh thing I hate about my car is the damn check engine light, which is always turning on even though I turn it off with my OBD2 whatever. It's constantly giving me the knock sensor code because they broke my knock sensor. So the knock sensor is constantly turning it on, and it just messes with my air to fuel ratio in my car, and the car will not open VTEC properly. And of course, the engine does this to protect itself, but it's annoying, really annoying. And the sensor costs around $60 to $70 brand new, and that sucks because I did not break it, and I have to fix it myself. So don't go to those type of mechanics; they suck. Okay, so the eighth thing I hate about my car is the fact that I have Hasport engine mounts. Now, don't get me wrong, I really love my Hasport engine mounts, but they are a bit too stiff and the car rattles a lot. So I had to place those papers in my radio so it wouldn't rattle as much, as well as that paper in my gauge pods so it wouldn't rattle. It's a bit pathetic, but the rattle was so bad that I was forced to do this to my car. It's ridiculous, but yeah. So the Hasport engine mounts, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're great engine mounts, but hold on a second. There you can see one of them. There's the other one. Oh, the other one is back over there. Anyhow, those engine mounts make the car rattle a lot, and it's no fun when you're in traffic, or where you just want to be, left alone. It gets on my nerves sometimes, but it is what it is. They're great engine mounts nonetheless, and that's the 8th thing I hate about my car. Alright, so the 9th thing I hate about my car: the hood will not close properly. And it has to do mainly with the fact that it's kind of broken here, and I had to do this kind of just put a bigger bolt, a larger bolt, longer bolt. And when I want to close the hood, wait a minute, when I want to close it, it will not close like it should, and I constantly have to be doing what I don't like to be doing, and that is just letting it fall down from up here, and then it will close. And it's still kind of, it's closed right there, but since I had to do that, thing, it doesn't close as well as it should, and that is a huge pain as well. Alright, so as for the final thing, 10th thing I hate about my car, it's just generally how much I've been left stranded on it. It's broken down on me at least 12 or 13 times. I have counted them. And it starts to get to the point that it gets kind of annoying. The amount of money that I have had to invest in this car, my parents have had to help me out as well, because sometimes I've just not been able to afford what has broken down on me. But nonetheless, I wanted to let you guys know, even though there's a couple things that I hate about my car, and I could say a couple more, it still doesn't mean that I don't love my car, because this car was my first car. It was a gift from my dad, and I really appreciate what he did for me, and I still love this car to this day. I would never get rid of it. Yes, it's broken down on me, but that happens with every used car. This car has already 11 years, so you can't expect it to run like a new car. Recently I tuned the car for you guys. If you have watched my recent dyno video, I made 226 wheel horsepower in that thing, and let me tell you, those 226 wheel horsepower are fun as hell. I'm very happy with my car. Those 10 things don't mean that I don't love my car, because I do, and I have the best amounts of fun in it. Anyhow guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I think I made it a bit longer than I wanted it to, but I wanted to just tell you guys a couple things that bother me about this car. Once again, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I'm going to keep making videos like this, I promise. I hope you enjoy them. So please leave a like, a comment, ask me anything you want to know about an RSX if you're planning on getting one, or if you just have one and have any questions. Without a doubt, I will be able to answer them. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.